Yo, what is up? This is More to the Game. Listen, yeah, I'm your host, Brandon Moore. Hey, listen, welcome to the show. Again, as always, I give kudos to everybody out there that's paying attention, that's listening, that appreciates the topics and all that stuff. Thank you so much for listening, spreading the word, and just share this. Just completely share this all over the place, man. We are trying to grow this thing. We're trying to grow this. I got these ideas in my head that I'm going to discuss with you today. I'm really going to discuss with you today. But listen, again, thank you all so much for your support, your love, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Hey, hit that subscribe button. I don't even know where it is this time. Hit that subscribe button. Got my link tree down there, man. You can reach me there. You can listen. I think we're on Spotify, Apple. I think we're on all that stuff. Hey, we're growing. Shout out to Gem Mint 10 Sports. That's where you can follow my show at Gem GEMMINT 10 Sports. Listen, follow. Not just me, man. We got tons of things going on Gem Mint 10 Sports. Man, they talk about wrestling. There's another sports show, all that good stuff. Hey, listen, subscribe and follow and help us grow this thing. I'm trying to get this to be as big as it can be, as the good Lord allows this thing to be. So hey, we're gonna jump right into the show as always, man. So listen, shout out to the draft today. Shout out to the draft. Yeah, as all I mean, we knew Travis Hunter. If you haven't paid attention to Travis Hunter at number two, Jacksonville Jaguars, man, big move, traded up to get him. Shador Sanders right now hasn't been picked. I personally think he's going 21. I think he's going to the Steelers. I really do think he's going to the Steelers. But I don't know. Listen, incredibly talented young men. Shout out to Tyler Show, University of Louisville quarterback. He literally, I think some analysts had him as the fourth best quarterback in this year's draft. So it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. But yeah, man, shout out to the NFL draft, man. It's changed a lot. It's changed a lot, but hey, kudos to those guys, man. Hopefully they stay healthy and have some very long careers. Man, listen, big stuff, man. Y'all know in the spring, y'all know what it is. It's AAU time. It is AAU time. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. These boys are monsters. They are monsters. Yes, I coach AAU team. I've had it for 15 or so years. Had some really good seasons. We're not a shoe team. We're not a shoe team. Old school grassroots. Yes, they got a team feed, but anyway, we can discuss that stuff later. But listen, we do got some sponsorships, man. So shout out to Jarl Security, gave us sponsorship. Shout out to Ward Forensics, who also gave us a sponsorship, man. And listen, very appreciative of those guys that are helping us out, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, our programs in Midwest Spartans. Woo wee, man! What an introduction to this season, man. And what introduction? I mean, we've been we just got back from Bedford, Illinois, last weekend, and man, saw some great talent out there. I mean, real deal dogs, man. I mean, these boys, it looked like a college game. You're watching the college game. It literally looked like you are watching a college game. And I'm gonna tell you something. It is wonderful to see, man. This game of basketball has transcended itself, and I mean, it just continues to growing. And these young men are just continuously doing it up. They're doing it up, even with the portal. And y'all have heard me talk about this. Even with the portal, with the college coaches that are coming out. They're more and more are coming out saying it's going to be hard for them to recruit a high school basketball player. These kids are playing like it. These kids are playing like no. You're going to look at me. You're going to see me. And which brings me to this topic here. Bring me to this topic here. Either you like it or you love it. There is no in between in this, man, especially in sports nowadays, right? Sports nowadays, there is no in between. Either you are going to like it or you'll love it. And I'm going to tell you something, those that love it seem to go a whole lot farther than those that just like it. I mean, seriously. and because it's all in the preparation, man. And as I'm coaching young kids, man, we have two teams, 17U and a 14U, and that's something that we talk about is preparation. Is listen, you have to prepare. You have to prepare for the level that you want to go to. Period. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. You have to prepare for the level you want to go to. And typically, if you like it, you're just gonna do what you got to do just to get by. If you love it, there's nothing that's gonna stop you from getting better. When you love it, you're more prone to sacrifice more than versus when you like it. Right? It's almost like the quote that we've all heard. Carol Lawson out of used to play with Tennessee, now coaches at Duke. I remember she talked about this. Choose your hard, right? Handle hard better. And choosing your hard. Sometimes it takes situations. Sometimes it takes life situations for you to focus on that. But you have to choose your hard. Why? It's simple. Because it's gonna be hard for you at times to look at your friends, guys that you probably have been better than at some level, some level, and now they're better than you because they kept working. They developed a love for whatever sport, and you still teeter tot liking it. Now, there's nothing wrong with just liking it at all. There's nothing wrong with it at all. You can just like it. You can literally just want to be a high school athlete that played 4 years. That was a good high school athlete. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just being like, hey, I'm just gonna wait to practice to get my reps in, to get my conditioning and all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that if that you choose to do. Because if you don't like it and you love it, you're doing it every single day. And nowadays, some people may differ with me, but nowadays you have to be married to whatever it is you want to do. What I mean by that is this: there are times where you don't like your spouse. There's a time you don't like your spouse, but you love your spouse, but you don't like your spouse sometimes, right? But that love will allow you to continue to do the things that even though you don't want to do it because I don't really like them today, you do it because we're in this for the long haul. This person is the person that I want to be with forever, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes when you don't like the person, you just want that person to kick rocks. But you don't do that because deep beneath that, there's that love. With sports, you gotta have that type of relationship, right? You gotta have it because it helps you choose what type of hard you want to go through. I'd rather go through something that's hard knowing that I am achieving my goals and just getting better is hard. Practices is hard. Workouts are hard. All this other stuff that comes with achieving my goals is hard versus having the hard. Like it's hard to look at people that I was better than and be more successful than me. It's hard to realize that I just let this opportunity slip away. It's hard to deal with. You have to choose your hard. It's almost like don't leave no stone unturned. Like the one thing that gets me is there's a level of if a kid is just faster than you or whatever the case may be. I don't like when guards lead from the back. I'm old school. Guards lead from the front. So from sprints and all that stuff, I'm old school. So to me, when I see a guard that's literally falling in the back, that's telling me you're not really trying to change this. That's telling me you really haven't understood the place that you're in. That's telling me you're not working hard enough. Now, health reasons, all that stuff, I get that. I'm very old school in that nature. You want to choose kids. You want to choose your heart. If you don't like it or love it, and if you and coaches can tell. Coaches can find up tell which one. Oh yeah, he's a good player. He likes the game. Oh no, it's a great play. He loves it because he's willing to do this. He's willing to do the ugly things. He's not leaving a stone unturned. You can tell by the way they play. If you're playing relentlessly the entire time, playing relentlessly, that means you're working on your game outside of here. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. It this now this generation is constant work. You got to continue to work on your craft, perfect your craft. You got to love your craft. You got to love the process. You have to. You got to love the process because if you love the process, you're not shortcutting it. If you love the process, you are not shortcutting it. You are attacking this process. Simple. But man, I mean, I saw some great talent up there at Bedford. We was in Mishawaka our first week. We was in Mishawaka and did well. And I saw some really good talent. Then that talent got even better. We took a weekend off, and then went right into Bedford, Illinois. Which woo, man, them boys is real. Mean streets, all them guys, base fundamentals. I mean, all those guys are real deal. Real deal. This week we're actually in the grassroots showcase here in Louisville down at the Exposition Center. Uh, so we're there gearing up for that. Excited about that. My programs teams typically do well in the grassroots showcase. So very excited about that. But man, I'm gonna tell you, these guys are growing. They are sprouting. Where are they growing them at? They are sprouting up. I mean, these kids are 16, 7 foot, 16, 6'10". I mean, these boys look like grown men. They look like college players. They look like pro players. It's crazy. Where are you breeding these guys from? Where are you breeding them from? But man, we are again so excited. But that's just sports these days, man. Sports these days, and these coaches are coming out. D2 NAI, coaches are coming out and they're looking, they're looking. You cannot hide. That's why I tell players you cannot hide. So understand something. Choose your heart. Choose your heart. Whichever heart it is. Choose your heart. Choose your heart. Choose it. But man, so it's last week we talked about the mental aspect of what young athletes are going through. And sometimes I kind of want to piggyback off that for the next few minutes or so before I get into these great ideas that I have about more to the game. But there's a struggle in life, struggling things that are going on, whether you play sports or you don't play sports. And I will say in my community, in the black community, we don't do a good job of talking about mental health because growing up, you're taught, hey, what goes on at home stays at home. Boy, you don't want nobody to know your business. Everybody's had that conversation. Boy, you don't want nobody to know your business, even though you may need help. No, you don't need nobody. You don't need no help. We got it. We got it. We'll help you. And I think that what we need to do more as a culture is open the playbook. Open the playbook of mental health. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay. Not just as an athlete, just as a person. It's okay to talk about it. You need to talk about it. The more it weighs on you, not only does it affect you mentally, emotionally, holistically, spiritually, but it affects you physically. And that's something that we as a group have to start to realize, have to start to see. And how do you correct that? You release the tension that's plaguing your brain. It's plaguing your emotions. You release the tension. You talk to somebody. You talk to somebody. I think the greatest tool that we were given is our words. Greatest tool. I think it's undoubtedly one of the strongest things that we ever could have as human beings that are able to use our words for expression. Because we have to do that. If you don't do that, you're literally going to be caught in quicksand. Then when you're caught in quicksand, what typically happens, you start to panic. Then when you start to panic, you don't get out. You start to sink a little bit deeper, deeper, and deeper. We don't need that. We don't need that. And if you're an athlete, take that opportunity to go talk to somebody. Why am I talking about this past couple of weeks? Because, man, if you read the news, you're listening to the news and these stories, I mean, mental health issues are everywhere. And we have to jump on top of we have to jump on top of it. Because once you deal with the mental health and you become emotionally stronger and mentally stronger and spiritually stronger, once you do that, everything else rises. Everything else takes care of itself. Everything else does. You got to start to realize that it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay not okay. We got to work on it. We have to work on it. Anyway, so listen, that was my little 3 minute soapbox or or whatever you want to call it. But I'm serious, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. But so listen, man. We brought in. I'm a firm believer of high character stuff like that, man. So we brought in a character coach for my kids um, this week in practice, and I'm gonna tell you if anybody needs them, if anybody would like a character coach to come out and talk to you, talk to your school, anything like that, whatever you have going on, please contact me. His name is Jacob King. He was a former player of mine. He actually was on a team that finished 10th in the nation. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. This kid is solid, solid. But he's doing it for FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and it was really good because I'm gonna tell you, coaches, you reach players on a certain level at a certain spot, right? Certain spot. And sometimes you just got to bring in some reinforcements, not just to talk about what you are elaborating on, but to talk about the things that truly matter, that truly matter outside of basketball, right? So you can sometimes in our practices, you can hear me, when I'm yelling or whatever the case may be, and they're running, or I will literally have a life lesson behind it and break down where they're feeling. I would take what they're feeling and put that into context for them of just life, right? Because I'm a big component of impacting you on the court as well as even more so off the court. So we brought in former player Jacob King, man, who was outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. And I'm gonna tell you, it kind of gave me a new direction on um, a character coach, because these kids need to be able to relate to somebody, be able to say, "Hey, I need some help," or not just say, "Hey, you've been through this," or "Hey, I want to know Jesus better." Whatever the case may be, he's there for that, right? And something told me this opportunity came this year, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it." I would love to have Jacob back. Love to, and I plan on having some more alumni that have come through the Midwest Spartan program. They come through, talk to our players and things like that. I'm gonna have a couple of them on as guests, and I know I keep talking about the guests, but I'm very serious about that. Very serious about that. So, but yeah, Jacob King is our character coach, man. He's awesome. And if you want his contact information, anything like that, please, hey, hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up on my email. Y'all got it. It's at the bottom. Hit me up on my Twitter, all that stuff, and I'll definitely give that to you as well. If he will allow me to post his stuff up here, what I'll do is I'll make sure next week we'll get his information, his phone number and stuff, and we'll be able to plug it into the show. Okay, so hey, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. I think we have to start introducing things like that, not just a character coach, but life lessons, right? Because a lot of people say, "Oh, if you got a plan B, that means you're not really focused on your plan A." No, that doesn't. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that at all. Doesn't mean that at all. It's preparation. It's literally it's preparation, right? It's understanding, and I would take something that Jacob told our program Tuesday at practice. It's understanding that there will be a time where the ball will stop bouncing. And when that moment comes, you start to measure, who are you? Right? The biggest, and I will talk about this now, the biggest separation between a person who hadn't played sports and a person who did play sports for a long time in their life is when the person stops playing sports, the struggle of I the struggle of identity comes up. Who are you without basketball? Who are you without baseball, football, soccer, tennis, whatever? Who are you without boxing? Who are you? I've had asked myself that question plenty of times, you know, and so it's one of those, who are you? You know, and this is something that sometimes it takes you a while to figure it out. It takes you a while to figure it out. But once you figure it out, it's great. You feel me? It's great. But hey, so listen. So this is what I was thinking about more to the game, man. So I was thinking about sponsoring or having a tournament. Really having maybe I'm seeing some of these like different one-on-one tournaments going on. I'm just getting an itch for creativity, and it's like having a more to the game tournament. Instead of something, whether it be one-on-one, 5-on-5, whatever, or having a more to the game all-star game. Right, you take the best kids out of school, whatever the case may be, to actually starting that either next year or within a couple years, man, within a couple years. So that's what I'm really thinking about, is really blowing this thing up and having more to the game All Star game, more to the game one on one, whatever the case may be, and being able to incorporate that within the city, and maybe we travel with it. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Right? What are your thoughts on that? If I had more to the game merch, would you purchase it? Would you purchase it? All right. Okay. Okay. We'll figure that out. I'm gonna get some ideas, and I'm gonna post some ideas, and I'm gonna see if anybody would be interested in buying it and supporting and all that type stuff. But hey, I'm gonna tell you, so just think about those ideas, let them swirl around your head, and give me some feedback. Now, give me some feedback. Give me some feedback on the show, man. How do y'all like the show? What would y'all like me to talk about? Like what guests you want me to get? All that type of stuff. So a guest is coming. I'm telling you now. I've literally, whew, I probably got like 10 people lined up that have committed to me that they want to be guests on the show. 10 people, man. I'm telling you, the support is awesome, man. The support is awesome. I'll tell you, watch the show, listen to the show, and share it. Keep sharing it, keep sharing it, keep sharing it, keep sharing it, keep sharing it. I mean, please, please, please pay attention to that. And hey, one last shout out. One last shout out. I'm gonna shout out my nephew Kamari Jones. Hey, shout him out for he was in the transfer portal. Cleveland State, baby. You got a star. You got a star. So shout out to my nephew there. But yeah, outside of that, man, listen, thank y'all again for tuning into the show and all that. I hope you enjoyed some of the topics today. We'll be coming back next week. Coming back next week for some more. Continue to watch the draft and support. Hey, always remember, there's more to the game. Peace.